Hey guys, it's me. I'm going to explain the next part of your packet for you after you're done calculating all of your costs, adding up all of your must-haves, and all of the wish list things that you want to do. So if you want a jacuzzi or custom paint or anything like that, you want to add those up and put them under your wish list column, okay? The next part is to start designing your actual house floor plan. So if you can see on this page of graph paper, that it's the small notebook paper, so you can rip out 2 sheets of that. And what you can see is on the house in the back of the room, which you're welcome to take a look at, but be careful. It's 12 inches deep by 24 inches wide. Okay, so one side is twice as long as it is wide. So on your paper, you want to represent that with 20 squares, which is going to represent 20 feet. And then the other one, since it's twice as long, is going to be 40 squares and represent 40 feet, okay? So that's pretty normal for what a house floor could be. It's realistic that you can fit in a few rooms on that floor. So you might have a living room, a bathroom, and a kitchen. Or maybe you have a living room, a bathroom, a dining room, and a kitchen. Or a living room, a bathroom, a kitchen, and maybe a small bedroom on the first floor. So you guys have to decide what's actually realistic and what is not. Okay, you cannot have a room in here that's 2 squares by 3 squares. That's 2 feet, and if you look on the squares on the floor, you'll see it does not make sense. 2 squares by 3 squares, there's no realistic room that would be that small. So you need to make sure that when you're sketching it out, you're doing it so that it's realistic, okay? 3, 4, maybe 5 rooms you can have on here if they're small, but you still have to be able to make sure that there's space. So if you're making a bathroom with a toilet, a sink, and a shower, mark out on the floor how many squares you would need. Like, use a chair as an example of a toilet and see how much space on the floor it takes up. And then as you're standing as a person in a standing shower, you need to have some elbow room. There's a door, so there's space around you. So a teeny tiny, 2 square by 2 square section for a shower might not be big enough, so you might have to make it a little bit bigger. So you should be doing this in pencil very lightly for all of the stuff that's inside. You can do the outside a little bit darker, the 20 squares by 40 square rectangle. Make sure that you mark your measurements. But the stuff inside you want to do in pencil very lightly so that you can erase if you make a mistake, okay? You need to make sure that you leave space for stairs, okay? A staircase is usually, I would maybe measure our door and see how wide it is, because a hallway and a staircase need to be wide enough for someone to fit through, okay, comfortably with a little bit of space. So you do need to make a staircase on both your first and second floor in the same spot, okay? Because you are gonna have 2 levels and you need a way to get upstairs. So you have to leave room, whether it's in the center of your house going up or in the corner. And you can do that, you can make it look kind of like a ladder. But if it's like 3 feet wide, it should be 3 squares wide. And then it's probably going to be from the bottom stair to the top stair, how much distance that covers is probably going to be around 6 feet maybe. So about 6 squares long is going to be your staircase. So you want to make sure that you mark that and record where your stairs are going to be in your house. When you finish the first floor, you're going to do the second floor. Most houses on the second floor have bedrooms and bathrooms. You might want to add like an extra small room that is maybe an office that could be a little bit smaller than a bedroom. You can add closet space and stuff like that, but make sure that when you're planning your house, you're doing it so it's realistic, okay? When I come back on Friday, or if you're here in the morning doing this, I can check it for you, and then on Friday we'll take a look and see where we're at with your designs, and if you need to tweak anything. Remember to draw very lightly so that you can make changes, okay? And you can split up, have half of the group do the first floor and half work on the second floor, and then switch to see if you guys agree, if you want to make any changes. But that's what you're going to be working on is your floor plans, okay? Good luck, have fun.